Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well. I am so sorry it's been so long. I was just talking to a client about this today. One thing that's been a shock to you all is you were used to getting 3 videos per day, and then it went from not being 3 to less than maybe 1 video a day, and then it got down to every other day, and then now it's like 1 video every few days. I apologize. I really do, guys. It is so difficult. You can only imagine. It's so difficult to be stretched in the way that I am. Right now, since I am now taking on new clients that basically are through a whole different platform on top of you guys, on top of my personal life, on top of all the things that I'm doing, it's way more difficult to be able to balance it all on top of taking care of myself, getting proper rest, all the things. So to all of you who have been supportive, I just appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. I love you guys. I am here for you guys. Again, like I said, I'm still taking new clients as of right now. So if you would like to work with me, you can email me at deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. I repeat, deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. Facebook group, Dead Marriages Redeemed. Other Facebook group, Redeeming the Broken. And then a group for our ladies is Confident Thriving Women. So come on over. We would love to have you. So anyways, guys, I wanted to get into this word. I was going to give this word last week, and I got so busy and behind, and then we ended up getting on the last word. That's another story. But this word is all going to be about the detours in life standing for God's promises. So something that we don't understand, because I have so many clients that go through this, you think that you're so close. It's like you're waiting for the moment that God's promise takes place. God has multiple promises, but the main promise that he promised from the very beginning, it just doesn't seem like it's possible. And then there's times where you start to feel like you're getting close, and then all of a sudden a whole shock comes on in. So let's now get into what I mean by this. So in every Bible story that we read, there was always some type of detour waiting on the promise. And maybe something shocking will come about, and you're just like, oh my gosh, how could this have happened? I thought I was close. And it just breaks your heart, and you just don't even understand it. There's no words to even understand what has happened. So a good example I like to give is Abraham. Abraham, was waiting for Isaac. Now back then, they didn't know much about anything. I mean, there's constant testimonies you can use nowadays to be able to increase your faith and talk to other people. There's the Bible stories, of course, that you read, okay? But back then, it was just pretty much Abraham and God. There wasn't what there is today available. So he's wondering how this is going to happen. Sarah is old. He doesn't know how this is going to happen. So they're kind of trying to figure out action on how this can take place. And, Ishmael comes about. Okay. And, that's not what he had thought was going to be. And it caused all this, drama out of the situation. So Ishmael and the Hagar situation was basically a detour to the promise. Then we look at Joseph. Joseph has a dream and a vision that he will be head of his brothers, and his brothers will be bowing down to him. Okay? And as this happens, shortly after, he's being falsely accused, betrayed, left for dead, and put in prison for 13 years for something he never even did. And Abraham, for instance, was told he was going to be a man of many nations. Or how about, and then none of that was taking place. It looked like everything was getting worse, with Lot, his nephew, and all the different things. It looked like everything was getting worse. And then how about when he finally got the promise, God told him to go up and sacrifice that promise. So we could apply this to ourselves today of things like this that take place. How what we thought was going to happen doesn't happen. In fact, something complete opposite takes place. So I'm saying this to say, guys, when you're waiting on the promises for God, sometimes what you least expected to happen will happen, okay, while you're on your way to the promise. Detours will take place. You got to get used to the detours. Just because a detour has happened does not mean it's going to take place. I mean, that it isn't going to take place. What this means is you just have to keep your head in the game and realize I have no control over that area, but let me focus on the areas I do have control over. I tell my clients this all the time. So I hope that this video encouraged you guys. I hope that it has brought you some type of encouragement and peace to keep going, because I know a lot of you are having a hard time, and suddenly news can come up that can just completely shatter you. So again, I'm still taking new clients. You are more than welcome to email me, deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. We will work something out and set a call up. I am headed to Minnesota tonight, guys. I'm leaving at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be back midnight Sunday Eastern Standard Time and be back to work on Monday. So I have not been away in a while. This is going to be really nice to be able to get away for a little bit. You can definitely still reach out to me. I will get back to you in the convenience that I can, but I also am going to be spending time with family. So I love you all so much. You are all so wonderful. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep your faith. Shalom.